triple dip.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were trying to take a triple dip, man. That's crazy. I mean, if it
Fun.
could work. I was reading on a bunch of stuff today that it could work
It
on.
worked.
Yeah. I mean, how often do you get the chance to get high enough to level 2 triple dip effectively, you know?
Right.
It sounds fun.
My other option would, if I didn't triple dip, it'd be fighter rogue
Mm,
with a bugbear class though, or
yeah.
race.
I seen a really cool build the other day. It was like it was a sorcerer build, a sorcerer rogue, and it was it said that you should take a goblin with the new goblin from Monsters of the Multiverse because of like the nimble movement or something like that, where you can like break away and not impose opportunity attack, and also there's another feature that the race has too. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head.
Chandler said he was running a little late.
I think usually he gets off at the same time, so usually gets home like 6:45, 6:50.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he gets off at 6 and then has to come home and yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece because he's driving from the island to,
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, to their house, which is like exit 26.
Okay, that's a bit away.
Yeah.
What is your new character's name, Austin, that we just met?
His name is Filbert Obadiah Daiquiri Abraham, but Philby to his friends.
Mm.
Okay. Philby Obadiah Thackeray Abraham.
Yeah, he was named after 4 people. So.
How far can you take with mending, like the cantrip? Do you think?
I mean,
Well, it's a cantrip, so.
yeah. You want to rip a tear in your clothing, or
It's
fix
great.
the...
It's great if you're an auto gnome because
Mm-hmm.
you can heal yourself with mending.
Right, right.
Wow, how far are you trying to take it?
Brandon, you're still coming in a little low. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I haven't changed anything since last week.
Yeah,
Is it
I
for
can
you guys
hear
too?
you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
Yeah.
sounds like you're like
Yeah, it's low.
this far from the
Yeah.
mic.
I got your volume at 167 as well.
to be fair, I've had a
Oh,
bunch
okay.
of issues.
Hey,
I just pushed my gain by 10,
nice.
11. I've been having a lot of issues with Discord where I can hear everyone really well, but one person will be like really quiet. So I feel like I probably just need to reinstall Discord.
Mhm. Yeah, mine just crashed a second ago for no reason.
says the spell can physically repair a magic item or a construct, but can't restore magic to such item. So that's pretty cool.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I was just thinking, I was like, man, if I'd have had this last week when the engine and the ship was falling apart.
Yeah, you could have minted that crap closed.
Because I get one more cantrip too, but I just don't know which one I want to take.
1 foot in any dimension, so I don't know if we described how big the crack was, but
I mean, I could have started, I guess. It would have taken me a while, I think, but I probably could have mended it eventually, maybe.
I mean,
without any
1 foot's
distractions.
a pretty big crack.
That's like, yeah, that's like in a diamond.
Brandon.
Size crack. Yeah.
Is your mic an SBM or SMB7 or an MV7?
SM7B.
SM7B. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. My friend was telling me he has an MV7 that has a slider on the mic and it got bumped down. But I think you have the different mic. You have the other one. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's got electronics on it. It's a USB one.
Yeah.
This thing's just a power-hungry monster, so it's fine. This looks good on all my dials.
Did you get a new cantrip, Cagney?
Yeah, I just took mending.
Don't forget, you can also switch 1 spell at every level jump. Like if you feel like you don't use a spell that much.
Is that Bard?
Any spellcaster can change a spell, change 1 spell at level up.
Is that known versus prepared?
Oh, you're fine. You can change yours every day.
You can change yours.
Yeah,
every
that's
day.
what I thought. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Us
I was
wizards
saying-
and warlocks over here can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like,
because wizard's good because you can like learn spells along the way,
Yeah.
and so
You can learn a ton of
potentially have.
in only
I mean,
Yeah.
I like the way that works, and I don't like that D&D 1 is trying to change it so that everyone can change all of their spells all the time. I don't like that.
Oh, is that how they're doing it in D&D1?
Yeah,
That's the
their
playtest.
current playtest has that available for every spellcaster.
I
and
kind
I-
of like that there's certain classes that you can change every day, and there's certain ones that don't, and they all thematically fit to me.
Yeah,
Right.
to why
Like,
they
you're
can, because
learning-
mine come from a deity, and then wizards
Right.
come from learning them actually, you know?
Right,
So,
especially like so for like wizards, you have just a big book of spells, and you can only have the mental capacity to cast a certain number per day.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
like bards and sorcerers, they're like innate casters, so their magic comes from within them. So I
Yeah,
feel like you only have a certain number that you could know and use. You know?
Yeah.
Because like me and Jordan were talking about it the other day. Like bards, you learn songs to play, and that
Exactly.
kind of gives you a boost to your natural magical ability. So it's kind of like an in between of wizards and natural spellcasters, which I
Yeah.
like.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like where
Yep.
sorcerers use their blood, bards use their
talent.
Like their talent.
talent. Yeah.
And then,
Charisma.
And then wizards use their knowledge. It's crazy. It's like it was written to be that way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now, I mean, the current playtest, they want to have it so that everyone can just change their spells, because they said their reasoning behind it is there's a lot of spells that are only used in are like basically non-combat spells that are used
Correct.
for conversations and stuff, and they were trying to get people to be able to use those
RP
in non-combat
stuff,
situations without having to, you know, be like, oh well, I didn't pick that one because, you know, I was going more combat based. So what I suggested was
That's their choice.
split up. That's what I suggested though, was split up the spell slot section to have a non-combat section and a
Yeah.
combat section, so you're not hurting yourself between
That's
picking
right.
one
what
or
I
the
was-
other.
I was just about to say having an RP section,
Yeah.
like specific for that type of stuff, would make a lot more sense than
Yeah.
breaking the whole game.
Yeah, that's what I suggested in my input to D&D 1 when you do like the outro survey.
They seem to be D&D 1 seems to be rubbing against the grain quite
A bit.
quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking away crits from DMs.
Ooh.
The nerve.
I don't know any DM that'll actually like stick with that. Like,
Never.
I feel like as a player, you don't want that because that like
Yeah.
lessens the stakes immediately.
Yeah.
yeah, I like the risk of the game. Like, I don't want.
You gotta have that
like this like soft version of the game.
You gotta have that
That's
fear.
so, like, yeah. So that's like I'm like making this high level, little like multi shot, and I'm like I want to balance enough between like, okay, these are high level characters. They're gonna be prepared, and this is like a mission, and so they're gonna like get stuff to be prepared. But I still want the threat level to be like that of this
Midnight.
is a high level encounter. Like, yeah,
Threat level midnight.
I saw this article the other day. It said that Wizards of the Coast is taking a lot of flack for D&D 1 and from a lot of people, and they might just change 5e to be called D&D 1, but just keep it 5e and keep stacking on it forever now.
Well, the thing is, if they try to change it too much and like appease everybody, I feel like there's enough options out there in the TTRPG world that people are just gonna. If you want like a war-based game, you're gonna move to those war-based games, and if you want,
Yeah,
We're all gonna play Warhammer,
gonna-
guys.
you're gonna
Let's
move
go.
to
5e
war-
is what we'll do.
Yeah.
You know.
I did watch one of their one of their recent YouTube videos that they put out saying it was more or less explaining like, hey, we know the changes we're putting out right now are extremes on one end or the other. We're just
Right.
trying to gauge what people feel about these extremes so that we can
Yeah.
narrow down to a consensus of what people actually want.
That makes
kind of
sense. I
thing.
feel like the technology now is like way more advanced than even when 5e came out
Oh,
six years ago, whatever. And
The
Please
problem
stop.
is, though,
Reach
you've got
more people.
you've got people who like only like RPing and D&D, and then you have
Yeah.
people
especially
who only
now,
like
there's
combat.
like a new wave of players that came from like Critical Role Dimension 20 viewers who are like
Yeah.
they're trying to emulate that and be the heavy RP storytelling based stuff
Another point in their
with
that
campaign
YouTube video.
with combat sprinkled in to
Yeah.
add stakes to the RP.
Another point that they made in that video I was watching was there's a lack of DMs with the influx of players. So that's one of the issues of why they were trying to make things a bit easier for new players because yeah, I know. That's one. This is one of their reasonings. Is they
You know
wanted to
what?
make it
I
easier
have
for new
to-
players because there's no DMs that
Yeah.
know all the rules yet.
You just need to learn.
You
Learn
know
how
what a DM is,
Yes.
Bird? You have a group of friends who are players, and one of them has to bite the bullet and read
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say,
exactly.
when I started DMing, I've never read the Dungeon Master guide to
Never.
this day.
Same.
I will if I will make stuff up, and if I have a question, I'll look
Mhm.
into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I read 3.5's Dungeon Master Guide and 5e's Dungeon Master Guide the day they came out. I read them. And
I mean, I've read like sections.
Yeah,
Like-
they're just hard to read as a like a whole
Yeah.
like a sit. It's not like a book you just sit down and read though. It's like
Right, especially when you have access to like D&D Beyond, like that. I feel like changed the game because you can just search
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, 'cause
in
you
the
just
store.
read
Yeah.
stuff.
Dear customers, please stop sending death threats to our test people.
Corporate office.
Yeah.
I saw in New York City there is a Dungeon Master shortage that is going on. Paid
yeah,
Dungeon Master.
that's what they were
thing.
talking about.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's there's like a real crisis because of in New York there's a ton of paid Dungeon Masters guild.
I mean, it's not.
and they have no work. Like,
that's wild.
What a struggle! What a struggle!
Yeah, right.
Yeah, can we all just go be paid dungeon masters? Just go.
we could do it.
We could. I feel like all of us here have the ability to do that.
I feel like there's so much. It's just like Austin said, you're making stuff up on the spot, and if you need a specific rule, then you stop and look up that. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was
So as
like,
long as you're
and-
telling your
and if you-
story,
yeah.
like the
And if
the
you
players
don't
are
wanna
filling in
stop
the
down,
gaps.
Yeah, you don't want to stop down and like bring it to a slog. You just literally make a call in the moment and then look it up later and say, "Hey, I looked it up. This, we can
Yeah,
retcon it or not."
Yeah,
Or-
if it's not like a game-changing thing, retcon it. But like if it
Yeah.
moves your game in a completely new direction, you got to roll with that hit. You got to now that's canon in your campaign. That's how
Yes.
that works.
Yep,
But I
that's
think we have-
that's the new rule for the game. Welcome.
Yep.
And that's how
I think
D&D
we have-
works, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have so much trust as like party members that like I don't think we have that issue where like
Yeah.
we're not gonna fight back too long.
Are you
Like, they're
sure?
all out to get me, and this is a nightmare.
No, I'm talking about like us as a group.
Yeah, I know. I was joking.
That's all right. Last combat, I didn't go down 3 times, and Quineros did, or not Quineros.
I went down 4 times.
Yeah, Jordan would
I
down.
was saying
3
talk
times.
about states.
It's not like Ripley didn't like taunt two level 15 characters into a battle we weren't supposed to have and
Yeah.
barely survive.
Yeah,
Actually,
you did it that time, and then Ian did it on the ship.
what was it?
But I think
Go
We
ahead.
about got killed by a werewolf last round too, so for the same reason.
Or that one. What was it? Was it Corneros that touched the fire realm portal that got Caracas at it?
Caracas.
Yeah, Caracas came
Yeah,
out
so
of.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
The cracks in the.
Yeah.
Listen, we just gotta touch stuff.
That's just how we roll.
Sometimes you do. You just gotta touch things.
I mean, if you're playing D&D and you're not touching the things, why are you playing D&D?
Fact, 100%.
Boring.
The entire thing of it is to touch.
I wouldn't touch it in real life, but I
Yeah.
can my character go do stuff.
Exactly.
Like, listen,
A
we all
crystal-
understand
there's a crystal
someone's.
skeleton and a flame talking to you. What do you do?
It's like I know people are watching, but ain't nobody as invested in us as like
Us.
Yeah.
yeah, our
Yeah.
characters can pass away and we'll just make a new one.
You've made that quite clear, Hassan.
Yeah.
They don't- They don't have to die. You can be like, you're on a boat.
Yes. To my.
I did that in Austin's campaign with Oz. That's where Caracas came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the one viewer watching, don't get caught up on specific characters. Just have fun.
Yeah,
Listen from Austin.
we might die.
The guy from Austin, you know?
This is why you have subscription and have many characters lined up.
Yes.
Or just some burner emails. 6
Speaking of which, Chandler, you need more time or no?
No, I'm good. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm in the zone.
AutoZone?
No, not that
Get in
zone.
the zone.
Auto zone.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
I got my
Oh,
tea.
oh,
I got my meds in me.
Auto
I'm
zone.
good to go.
You still sickly?
No, just my regular meds.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, my happy pills.
One for you.
I got my uppers, my downers.
Oh yeah, keeps you on your toes.
Literally, it
alrighty.
keeps me on my toes.
Yes. Last we left off.
I have a lot of D20s. Sorry.
Oh, that's fair. I need my dice.
Don't
So,
enc-
I
don't
was at-
encourage him.
I was at DreamHack these past couple days, and there was a dice booth that people like made dice, all these different kind of dice. There were some really sick ones, and there were these hollow metal ones that when you like shook them, they sounded like bells, basically.
Oh, wow.
Like you know those
want-
balls you twist in your hand and it has that bell sound. That's what it sounded like when
Yeah.
you shook them.
There's this new dice thing that I've been seeing on Facebook because I've been back on that social media application called orb dice. It's like a little these like spherical dice that have balls in them with slots.
I want that
Yeah.
so badly.
Same.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen them.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you flip
dude.
a coin, and there's 10 numbers. Like for the D20, there's 10 numbers on each side, and the inside is like a ramp. So when it lands one side, and then the ball can roll to one of the numbers.
Ah, that's cool.
They're really cool.
They look
Yeah.
like Mayan calendars. They're
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dice, a coin flip. Super cool.
There's also the digital set that when you roll it, it adds them up for you already.
Yeah, there's that set too. Alrighty. We
No, like
were.
they're actual dice that you roll, and it comes with like a Bluetooth thing, and it
Oh,
shows
really?
you the number. Yeah, it shows you the total of the dice when you roll them.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't talking about D&D Beyond.
I thought you were talking about D&D Beyond. I was like, okay.
No, physical dice that add up.
Oh god. Yes.
Question:
So, yes.
Can y'all hear the music playing in the background?
Nope.
No.
Well, hold on. It just went to a quiet part. Okay, Brandon's off beat. We're good.
I was hoping for that coin toss of being on beat.
You went with a 2-2-4. It's a 4-4.
Yeah, jeez.
We left off. The ship had crashed. It went kablooey. Everybody braced for impact. Demetrius attempted a little jump elevator trick and began to rocket. Thanks to a quick feather fall from his friend Ripley, he did not eat it, as the kids say. And ship finally came to a resting place. The crew began to disperse, following their captain's orders, beginning to repair the ship. The group began discussing what had happened, and what plans are now. And a few people noticed a beam of light off in the distance that came from the sky, lasted for about a minute, and then vanished. Looking into it, some of the group tried to look and see, but couldn't really see anything. So Osmir, the captain, borrowed Randy's spyglass, that's the right R name, and flew up to investigate, see what he could see. And after everybody went back to talking, everyone noticed a little sprinkling of salt falling from above them, as well as a spyglass and a few magical items. Seemingly turned to salt, the captain was gone. The crew began to process that, and then was seemingly brought back by his deity, and just kind of kept on going with his day. Around this point, Randy was instructed that, or informed, I guess, about his contract being a 1-year sign away. And
I was
around...
drunk when I signed it.
Very true. And then out of the woods came a high elf in some very nice armor named Philby, accompanied by another high elf and a set of human twins that were traveling with him. The group got together again, discussed some more options, what was going on, Demetrius went into hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Randy said his goodbyes to his friends and rejoined the crew for his contracted term. Ripley began to provoke one of the members of the new small party they had encountered, which was quelled. The group rejoined once more and began to prepare for bed. Demetrius was reached out to by a sending spell of a man he knows as Solomon, who was the High Elf accompanying Master Philby. And Ripley set up this nice little dome for everyone to sleep in. The party went to sleep that night, and
Oh, don't forget Philby. He set up his campsite too.
Philby did stay at his campsite and set it up. If memory serves, they weren't too far from each other, correct?
No,
like you
they're
guys,
right next
Like
door.
on
Yeah.
the other side of it. I imagined
No,
like
they're
they
right
were
next
on one
door.
side of the ship and we were like on the other side of the
Yeah,
ship.
I went
how I
around
imagined.
to like one of the other sides, like not terribly
Okay.
far, but like away.
okay,
Yeah.
because in my head I had it as
Yeah,
they
I'm
were
pretty sure
like
you said they were
15
right
feet
next door.
apart
No.
from each other.
No.
In my head, there was just a bunch
you
of
said it
fallen
was.
down
You
trees.
said
in
there was
between.
only one. Yeah, there was only one clearing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so you said they had to go pretty close to fit the dome.
yeah, there was only one area that was like safe space essentially to set up the campsite on one side of the ship, as the rest of the ship was on the trees that were on the other side. But that night, Reschendrog had a dream, another dream, and saw through another person's eyes, or eye, or whatever.
Eyes.
Yeah, question mark. Because one had a blue filter on everything, and it was looking at the dome. And you all wake up the next morning.
So we are close, or we're not close.
I would say
20 feet, 15 feet.
I'd
Maybe a
say
tree or two in between us.
yeah.
So in the wee hours of the morning, you can see the like twinkling lights coming from Philby's camp, like on each post, like 4 posts of the tent. There's like 4 little tinkered lights set up, and you can also hear like the sounds of like waves crashing coming from the tent.
Nice.
Just want that.
Yeah. So yeah, you all come to consciousness. As you kind of look around, you see that everybody is with you except for Randy, who is now with the crew. Looking around at your immediate vicinity, you see Philby's camp. Sat up next to a tree is the younger twin named Beryl, resting. Looks like he was the last one keeping watch. He has his great sword out in front of him, but he's kind of like sitting down with his back to the tree, kind of leaning on it, resting.
If I hear waves crashing, I'm just gonna jump up and look around and make sure I didn't wake up on a beach again.
You wake up, you are not on a beach. You are fully in the woods.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Philby is already out frying up some bacon for his crew and a little extra bacon, just in case anybody wanders over.
Before I leave the
Definitely
tent,
gonna wander over.
I changed my form.
Okay.
Oh, and
into
I also
that.
have a pot of oatmeal brewing, because I talked to Rocco last night and we swapped some food, and he told me that a particular person was fiending for some oatmeal, so I got that cooking too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What form do you
Oh,
take,
no.
Demetrius?
Sort of the same one, sort of the same I described earlier, last week. Is sort of a woman, leather armor, blonde hair, and I'm sticking next to Remy, like we're the two females of the group, sort of thing.
Gotcha. So Remy, Rocco, and Demetrius are whatever name he gives himself, are sticking close
D.
together. Knee?
No, D.
Oh, D. Gotcha. Copy.
Ripley is gonna smell the bacon in his sleep a bit. And he's gonna kind of wander next to Rush and jog over to where that stuff is.
Then Finn will follow.
Copy that.
And I'm gonna dismiss the tiny hut, which goes away after 8 hours anyway, and I assume we've been asleep pretty close to that. Yeah.
Very hungry. You know.
Morning, neighbors. How'd you all sleep?
Kind of got a tweak in my back. It was a big fight yesterday.
Oh goodness.
Not much to
How about
complain
you?
about.
Not too bad, but that sure does smell good.
Oh yeah, come on over. There's plenty for everyone.
Is your furry friend gonna be joining us?
Oh, Val, I don't think he came back last night.
You know, Philby, he did not return last night. But anyone can give me a perception check if they'd like.
Yeah, I'll give you one. We'll look around for him.
I'd say I would, but obviously I'm missing a lot with a 9.
14.
14? Yeah, you see a branch kind of sway in one of the trees up above. And then you see a deer carcass fall out of the tree. That looks like it has been ripped apart, pretty much. And you see the older twin, Vic, swing down from the tree and land next to it. With a little bit of blood around his mouth.
Thinking about venison sausages this morning, big guy.
I've had my fill for tonight. Today, I guess.
Yeah, you probably see in black and white, so you don't really know what time of day it is, I guess. I don't know.
No, I see in color.
Oh, okay.
Why would you assume I don't see in color?
I don't know. Hey, that bacon smells really good.
Oh yeah, please help yourself.
He kind of grows one of his claws and like picks his teeth with it.
I feel like eating deer would be a lot easier on the ground than up a tree like that. Is there really that many predators bigger than you out here?
None.
Okay.
I
One
just
large
enjoy
bear.
the height.
Ripley's gonna lean in the Rush and be like, "It's okay, big guy. I think you're way bigger than he is."
He
Thanks, buddy.
snickers.
Dog ears, he gives everything.
He does have really good perception. Surprisingly.
I take out 3 little pink boxes, like just little rectangle boxes, and hand them to Solomon, Val, and Beryl.
Gotcha.
These are my chef treats for my feet.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
They kind of squirrel him away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of maybe grab a bowl if there is one. Put some oatmeal in it, and then grab a couple pieces of bacon and dip the bacon in and eat the oatmeal with the bacon.
Yeah, you see there's a bonfire, like a small campfire with a pot for the bacon, and then there's hold on, let's see if I can do this.
I kind of want to go make some oatmeal right now.
And there's a bigger, like like bigger pot with the oatmeal that's just kind of floating in midair, and it's just kind of bubbling away. I cast heat metal and mage hand on that.
Nice.
Be right back.
Nice.
I'll take the dog out.
Okay.
I take it you're a magical practitioner?
Dabble in the magical arts. Tinkering is more my game.
Oh,
my uncle
tinkerer.
my uncle Obe taught me a few tricks in the way of the wizard, but
Well, that's my forte.
oh wow, well we should compare notes.
Oh yeah,
Sure, you
for
could
sure.
teach me a thing or two.
Oh yeah, and you the same. I'm always looking at the manufactured magical goods with such awe because I've never been able to produce them myself.
Oh yeah.
As they're talking, I'm gonna slowly walk up and grab a bowl of oatmeal.
So my lady.
You hear Vic kind of talk up as he's still kind of like cleaning his teeth. He's like, "Where'd that other guy go who was with you? Nice
I mean,
hat, by the way."
we got a whole ship of people over here. What guy are you talking about?
You know, the guy with the mace.
Who's he talking about?
Mace.
I would love for you guys to give me deception checks.
For sure.
That's a 15 for me.
Okay.
uh, 26.
Gotcha. Just goes, oh, okay.
Huh, you sure you didn't eat him?
No. Positive.
Does anybody have a passive perception over 18?
No.
I do.
So Demetrius, you would see a small mechanical squirrel like crawling through my armor. My armor's laying on the ground right now, but there's like a small squirrel that's kind of the same color. That's my
Nice.
familiar. I just flavored it as him being metal. I hope that's okay, Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a mental. Demetrius just takes a mental note of it and kind of finds it interesting.
He kind of like keeps to himself, so he's usually stealthing in my armor somewhere.
Yeah.
So, what brings you guys to these pots? I mean, I know you probably saw a ship fall out of the sky, but other than that, why were you in the area?
I believe they said they were traveling to the floating city.
Yeah, we are currently on our way to the city of Lost, floating on the water, not the sky. And we saw the airship, and we saw it flying. I was like, oh, an airship, that's amazing technology. And then we saw it falling, and I was like, well, might want to check that out.
Oh well, happened the circumstance. I guess we just fell right next to where you guys were walking. I mean, that's pretty fortunate. In case we needed some help, you know, you guys might have helped.
Taking a phone.
He's taking a phone call.
Ah.
You see the other elven individual who introduced himself as Solomon kind of speak up and say, yeah, very fortuitous indeed.
Well, looking at my sundial that I do not have on my wrist, it's about time to get moving, I think, because we got things to do.
Oh, indeed. Well, understood. I'll go wait for Philby to get camp packed up and...
Well, my main question was, are you traveling with us, or are you guys gonna hang around here? Because I mean, we gotta get to where we're going.
We are on a very tight schedule.
So line in line, hand in hand, we're going together.
Sure, it never hurts to have company on the road.
Sounds good. Oh, have you met Remy yet?
Indeed, I met Remy yesterday, I believe.
Oh right.
Yeah,
right.
but she and then I believe Ripley had the conversation with them, and then they told us the conversation when we were in the tent last night that they were going to Lost. Yeah, that's how we knew that.
Oh, good to know.
No, I was just reminding. That wasn't me. That wasn't me in game. That was just me reminding you.
Just came with a terrible memory, trying to help me.
You didn't miss anything, Remy. We just woke up and had breakfast.
Had breakfast.
Yeah.
And now we're getting ready to go.
I actually remember the whole tent thing, so.
Sweet. So, from you guys' calculation, I know when we were up in the air, we didn't really see much because we were kind of, fighting for our lives up there. How far are we from Lost?
He kind of looks up. Two, 3 weeks?
Weeks?
From the capital, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're about, I think, a day out of Lost, and probably like 2. Yeah, that seems right to me. 2 or 3 weeks to the capital from here. We're still just
foot.
on the
If
border.
you had stayed in that ship that was flying, then it probably would have been much faster. But
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, the captain said they're not going to Lost or the capital anymore.
Understandable. I too would want vengeance on whoever attacked a possession of mine.
Well, 3 weeks. Walking. That does not sound fun.
Wait, do you guys, do you have horses or a wagon?
We have a wagon. I don't know that it would fit your entire lot.
Maybe we could ask the captain if we could take some pieces of the ship and see if we can fashion ourselves maybe an extension to your wagon or a wagon of our own.
I collected stacks of wood before we adjourned from those guys. There's a few over here, I think. Just a few.
I tried to get the. Oh, never mind.
We need some extra wheels.
Yes, indeed. I would reckon so.
What if we just double deck the wagon?
You'd have to take that one up with Master Philby. It is his wagon.
He's out on an important message sending right now, so.
I think he's talking to someone in the capital.
Well, yeah, sure. Or he is using the restroom, as it were. Master Philby has a small bladder.
And we're talking to who? Solomon again?
Indeed.
I remember you, sir. I'm glad.
I'm honored, Your Grace.
Well.
What'd he call you?
I don't know why he keeps saying that.
I mean, you are half god, so.
Do you guys know that yet?
You did say it.
Yeah, you said it.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Remy, you did tell us quite a story last night
Yeah.
before we went
Yeah,
to bed.
Grandmother?
Yeah, I forgot I explained that. Yeah.
And how she's being a bitch.
Who?
Your grandmother.
I don't know if it was my grandmother. I think it was just an ancestor, but
Oh, okay. Well, one of them. One of your lineages.
save me. I mean, does that make her a bitch for trying to save me?
I mean, if mine came back with the wrong bagels, then yeah.
Goodness.
All right then. I see where you get your qualities from.
Indeed.
Remy, I am also in the form of a woman right now, disguised, blonde hair, leather armor, and I'm just kind of sticking by your side.
Girls stick together. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's weird having another female in the group with us.
Well, I've got all my stuff packed together. If you guys need to take some time to get your stuff, I mean, we need to figure out how we're. Because I don't want to walk this whole way. I mean, we need to fashion a cart or double deck it or do something.
I do have proficiency in land vehicles.
That comes in handy, Reshendrak.
It does.
Hey, big guy, where was your lady friend at?
She got kidnapped by those things and took her to the light, from what we gathered
That's
last
right.
week.
That's right.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any leather on the cart? I'm good at leather working.
I have some leather, some other leather. If you guys need it, you can use it. I'm not doing anything with it.
I'm telling you guys, if we just build like, you know, how you sit in the wagon, if we just build another deck above that and have people sit on that part, double decking wagons is going to be the way of the future. I'm telling you.
That would basically make us like best friends once we do that.
We're gonna have to build some supports up under it so the wheels and the axles can hold all of that weight.
I mean, it would have so much room for all of
We have
us.
the wood to do it.
For some type of activities.
And like karate or martial arts.
On the count of 3, what is your favorite non-sexual magazine?
I got some drums in my bag.
Home Goods.
Dragons Weekly.
Chandler's gonna kill us all.
if we don't go the double decker route, I don't know the terrain. We could also go some form of sled that attaches to the back.
Well, I mean, if we're thinking sled, I can
You look
cast-
around and see all of the like woods, and Demetrius, you would know very well that the woods descends into swamp on the way to the capital.
Maybe
So a heavier footprint might not be the best idea.
I mean, potentially maybe a raft to float through some streams of the swamp, possibly for faster travel. They do have a wagon, and there are paths, you know, of high ground through the swamp. They're just winding and with water on the sides, you know. It's not the most. I wouldn't say it's the most easy terrain to float through, unless we found a wide path that a small stream flowed through. But those are kind of few and far between.
Do I know if there are any creatures that would be inhabiting this land that we could ride through this area?
If you could find some elk and tame them, probably.
Wow. Oh, sorry, guys. That oatmeal. I hope nobody ate a lot of oatmeal. I'm trying out a new recipe, and it's not sitting right with me.
It makes you sound quite youthful.
Gives you the baby squeaks.
I do have something I could help with. We could maybe build something around it. I have a floating disc that I can create, and it can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, I was thinking of that as well, but it might only last like an hour.
Yeah, but it's a ritual spell, so we can stop down 10 minutes and then.
Oh, wait, you both have the spell?
Yep.
So maybe
I believe I do have that. If he does as well, I mean, I know I have it.
Well,
So-
listen, I think this would work fine. Just one would cast at a time. 10 minutes before one's gonna go down, you start casting the other, so we can just hop on the next one.
Yeah, then we wouldn't lose movement.
That would be that sounds great. That sounds fantastic. Do you have enough mercury to how much mercury do you have?
Oh, I have a spellcasting focus.
Oh, see, I can only do it, and I pull out this little vial of mercury, maybe 8 times.
Oh, that's not gonna last 3 weeks.
So,
I can use a focus for that material, right, Chandler? It doesn't have a gold cost.
Yes.
so
Let me double check mine because I think mine. If it's the same spell.
Yeah, just for the drop of mark here. It doesn't say a cost.
Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't have a cost. So I guess
You still-
I could do it too, but yeah.
Do you have a casting focus?
Yes.
Is it your
my,
shillelagh?
My
or-
toothpick.
Okay. Do focuses just negate materials now? Is that
It
how-
negates-
Unless they
If they
require
don't
it.
have a cost or they
Yeah.
don't get used up.
Gotcha. Okay. Another option that we were thinking of while you were squatting behind the tree over there.
Oh, I heard the double decker thing. That kind of like echoed over. I love
Oh,
what he's
okay.
doing, and I would be happy to help in any way I can.
I think it would be kind of cool. You know, if we rolled into the city with a double deck
Can I
wagon?
Can I try to make some quick schematics for this contraption?
Sure. Give me a
would that
Tinker
be
Tools
too
check.
heavy though?
Yeah, I know. Going through swamp, I think that would be we would get bogged down, and then the whole cart would be unusable.
You know, we could add some like. I got an idea. Hold on.
Triple
Tinker
wide
Tools
the tires.
is-
I mean, unless we just have to get out and walk through the swamp, so it's just the weight of the cart itself, not us in it.
What would this check be?
Tinker Tools.
Okay, but what would that? Be?
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay. So 5 plus 3, 8. Okay.
How many
I'm gonna
horses?
Roll, I'm gonna roll investigation because it's the same plus.
Okay.
How many horses did they have?
That's
They
a
have 2.
yucky swamp covered 20.
A yucky swamp covered 20. Yeah, you make some schematics. They look pretty good. You think it would hold?
All right. Can I estimate how long this would take to build and the materials needed?
You look around. You see a pile of wood that Reshendrog has set aside.
Acquisitioned?
Acquisition. It looks like you have the supplies you would need for it. You can probably, I would assume you would have some like nails and stuff like that on you to tinker
Hold
with.
on. I
Mortars and
have
tenons. We don't need now. We're going old school.
Wood pegs.
with thieves tools
Is it
or arson
telling
tools in
you?
hand, I can
Who?
magically create one set of arson tools in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of me. So I can make a tool set with the tools that I already have.
Nice.
Perfect.
And also, I have access to the mending spell.
Me too.
Let's see what else I got.
I'm proficient with vehicle.
I got heat
land
metal,
tools.
so I can do some welding.
Me too.
I can do some leather working.
Oh, you can put like if we could maybe Remy, if you want to
Also-
skin that deer that fell out of the tree, make some
I
leather
also
out of it.
I also can create like a quart of oil out of my magic jar here. It also makes mayonnaise, but I feel like oil would be helpful in this.
The two options, mayonnaise and oil.
You always
Well,
do the
it's
job.
other things, but you know.
Hey, Mr. DM, do I know how to skin a deer with my knowledge of leatherworkers tools or no?
Oh, for sure. That's part of leatherworking.
Listen, I'm just making sure.
You are a proficient skinner.
You know, a tanner.
Tanner.
What would I do? I need to roll anything for that?
I would roll your leatherworker's tools, which would be dexterity plus proficiency.
Fabulous. Or animal handling.
Ripley is going to be watching very adamantly when she's doing that, and when.
that? Sorry.
Okay, I thought that you were saying. And then also when you said it's Philby, right? Yes. When Philby is doing the woodworking stuff, since he has expert forgery, and then he'll start helping out as soon as he can.
Okay.
I'm counting in my head for an hour.
Gotcha. Give me. I would say this is concentration. Counting straight for an hour mentally. So give me a concentration check. Just
Okay.
curious.
I got a 14 on my leather working.
Okay. Yeah. You set it up. You know how to make do with, because you wouldn't necessarily have a tanning rack out here, but you know how to kind of fashion a quick one out of some trees and whatnot.
Okay.
Just a D20, or would I add anything?
D20 plus your con save.
I'll
Okay,
assist
I
with
got-
that tanning setup.
Okay, gotcha. So cool. Philby helps you out, Remy, and you get your tanning stand set up.
Got a 10.
10. Gotcha.
If I see it fade on my body, though, I'm re-upping.
Gotcha. You notice a slight lapse. Like, you flicker back to your normal form and immediately cast it again.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys begin the process. Philby, you think generally with everyone pitching in, you could probably finish this in about 3 or 4 hours?
Sorry.
Great.
Miss.
You're good.
Also, I had an idea about using the disc to aid us through the swamp.
Okay.
Can we put the cart on the disc and float it?
Well, the only problem is me and if Mr. Finn here is going to be casting, we gotta be on foot because it only moves if we're walking away from it.
Well, we could ride the horses in front of it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, and you have to remember, if it only holds 500 pounds, some of our friends are a little larger, so I
Wow.
don't think we could be
Well,
on.
we got 1,000 pounds
Could be 1,000.
because we got 2
Well-
discs.
Well, I thought we were gonna do them one after the other.
Well, that's if we do the sled situation. But if we're doing the double decker, trying to get through the swamp, we can just support it through the swamp, like kind of raise it up
Oh.
off the ground.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to stop every, what'd you say, an hour?
Hour.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Stop every hour for about 10 minutes, and then we can go again.
Hey, if someone keeps track of that hour, that'd be fine for me.
Oh, you'll know.
Oh, man.
Actually, that roll for the schematics was a 23 because I doubled my proficiency for when I use a tool.
Okay, gotcha. 23. So yeah, no, you're sure it'll work. You're gonna have to brace the underside of the cart a little bit to kind of help the axle and wheels kind of spread that weight out and help continue to carry it. But you can definitely do it. Like I said, your timeline is still probably about 3 to 4 hours if everyone pitched in.
I'll pitch in.
Great.
I'm gonna light up
And
a
you can
cigar.
tell me. I was say you can tell me if I need to use like spell slots or anything like that to.
I don't
make
think
this
so.
happen too. Okay.
No, you guys have the materials, you have the tools. All
I
it
also
takes is a
have
little bit of time.
I also have a
We've
rope
got
of
the
mending.
power.
I have 50-foot rope of mending that I can use to brace this, and then once we're done with the double decker, I can take the bindings off and put it back together.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not gonna help. I'm gonna go find a spot in the ship that they're rebuilding and chill.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do we go hunting? Are we going hunting? Is that a thing?
Some people can.
Okay. I
If
just
you
didn't
find
know.
anything nice while you're in
You
there,
set up a
counting,
tanning
just
area. Oh, for the
bring
deer
it on
that-
back.
Yeah.
The deer
Yeah,
that he
bro.
dropped out of the tree. Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I do have a hunting rifle.
Same.
They never let me go hunting, so I just want to get my feet wet.
I imagine Philby carries it like fox hunters in Britain, like over the shoulder. Just
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like surveying the building. I'm just like
yeah.
Ripley's gonna tag along with Philby if he goes hunting since he has one too.
I'll come along as well. The
All right.
older twin says.
yeah, sweet. If we go
Can I,
hunting, whatever happens, I'm gonna use my repeating rifle. And so the first thing I see, I'm just gonna unload.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's one of my infusions that it doesn't require me to have any bullets or anything. It just magically creates bullets.
Yeah,
Ripley's
y'all have fun with that. Y'all go hunt because most of my stuff that I can do is either completely annihilated or bring back to life. So those are both terrible for hunting.
Ripley's gonna
Boom!
kind of lean
It's
in
back up.
to Philby, be like, "Hey,
I mean, it makes it where we don't have to carry it back to camp. You just walk its dead behind back and
hey,
There you are, Russian Drog, always thinking with the glass half full mentality. That's why I stick with you for all these years.
Did we use the oil?
I would say yes.
Okay, just making sure I mark that charge for
hey,
the day.
Philby, are you sure we're gonna be okay if just us two and him?"
Oh yeah, he's fine. He works for me.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
his brother might swing by and visit. He ain't got much to say about him.
Oh, that was the one he was talking about, like the mean one.
Yeah, it's the main
Okay,
I had this-
okay. That's all.
Anything
Okay.
happens, I have the same trick from last night to protect
Okay.
Just a good dog whistle. You just
Ripley's gonna kind of look
My-
pleadingly at Russian Drog for like a couple seconds, but
you. Here, if it makes you feel better, hold this guy, and I take my little squirrel, and you finally see him. He's like camouflaged, and he comes out, and it's like a little metal golden squirrel.
I
Oh!
This is John
I miss-
Carmel, the squirrel.
oh,
I miss my squirrel.
Can I give the deer meat to what's his name?
Rocco?
Yeah, thank you. To Rocco so he can like prepare it and dry it and all of that
Dry
for
it
the
up.
There is no meat. Technically, there is no meat left on the deer.
Just
It
bones
really
and
is
skin.
just bone and skin.
Oh, okay.
It made skinning it very easy.
Okay. Anybody need some bones? You want to make
Uh,
anything?
Actually, since we'll be trekking through the forest and everything, I will totally take some bones and trying to like put them on my exterior to make myself look more menacing through this, swamp.
I was
Go
fully expecting you to make a bone deer to follow us
A
around.
grown deer to follow us? Oh no. Which
for
I
it.
could do that, but no, I'm gonna take the antlers and bones and stuff and fashion them to my leather vest and just make myself look more woodsy.
All right. How much leather do I get out of this? Do I know yet?
I'll be honest. I don't know how leather works. So one deer's worth of leather.
How big was the deer?
It was a full-grown deer.
Full-grown deer.
buck a
That's
doe.
Male.
You
It does
you
not
get a
have
pelt.
antlers.
Oh, it doesn't have antlers. Okay.
You get a pelt, which is like a human-size blanket. Which, if you want to fast track the curing process of it, we're probably going to have to add some heat to it, so because it usually takes about a week to cure a hide.
We can do heat metal.
That's cool, but can I cure it while we're traveling or not really?
Yeah, you cure it while we're traveling.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep it stretched and. So how you usually tan hide is you boil down the hooves and stuff and the glistening from fats, and you rub it all over the hide while you're tanning it to keep it moist, so it doesn't dry out and rip. So you'll do that through the whole time of us riding.
People learn this stuff.
Me over here looking up how much leather a single deer makes.
I thought a pelt was like fur. It's also called a pelt when it's just the leather. Or the...
Yeah, you can scrape the fur off of it, or you could leave the fur on.
And it's still called a pelt. Good to know. Okay.
I made oatmeal.
Nice.
Literally.
Knows how to survive right there.
All right, so I guess I will work on this for the next week or so. Do we have any way to speed up this process, or because I don't have magic, so that's not an option for me. Can I hit it with my javelin of lightning and fly it?
While she's trying to figure out how to tan, I'm gonna find Randy and I'm gonna take the hat off and just press it into his chest and say, "Fuck it, I can't do this every hour for a week. I'm just gonna deal with the consequences." And then I walk back to our group that's steadfast working away on this ride.
Gotcha. Philby, if there's any way, can you roll me just a luck check? Just a d20. 1 through 10 is one, and 11 through 20 is the other.
It looks like one deer skin's about 9 square feet.
Nice.
There's an I found an Etsy store.
Hey!
Wait. I found an Etsy store over here on my phone, and it looks like you get about 9 square feet. You get to go.
New sponsor for the D&D Beyond.
Etsy. You can find anything you want.
How much
All right.
you get out of a full-grown deer?
While Vic, Ripley, and Philby are hunting, Philby unloads on the first thing he sees. So go ahead and roll however many attacks you have, and I'll tell you if they hit or not.
Sounds like what Russian Jog will do next time he gets to a brothel.
Ripley would have tried to help since he's used to hunting in the street, but it's not exactly the same as hunting, I guess, big game.
Rats are a little slower.
Right.
So you see Ripley as you're out with Philby, and he's got his gun over his shoulder. He kind of hears something off to the left and goes, "Bang bang!"
What are you doing?
And you see a hand creep around a tree that has festering boils and skin sloughing off of it.
It's not a deer.
That's not a deer at all.
Oh, great.
But, Philby, is that a friend of yours that you didn't introduce yet?
And what you see is in public.
Son of a bitch.
Guys, when he says public, he means our public Discord. If you use !Discord in chat, it will be the second one listed, and you can join the Discord, click on the public channel, and you'll see what we're about to encounter.
Oh my gosh.
Rip is gonna immediately start shooting at that thing.
That's nasty.
Yep.
What the hell is it?
So
Don't care.
one of your hits, the 23 hits, so you can go ahead and roll damage for that.
Great. Great. Hold on.
Do
yeah.
sophomore.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just. 13 damage.
Okay, let me go ahead and track this on my phone.
Piercing.
13.
And I am not wearing my armor, by the way.
You are
Oh,
not.
shit.
Actually,
How far away
actually,
from
I'm
us
not
do you
wearing
think
it,
they
but it's
got?
in my bag of holding, which I have.
Okay.
on me. Yeah.
How far away from us do you think y'all got before y'all shot at something?
You may roll like a D6 and a D100.
Let's roll another luck check. You want high numbers.
I'm just asking for audible gunshot sounds.
8, baby.
You hear very, very faintly. They've been gone for about an hour and a half.
Jesus. Holy shit.
You hear.
You're also gonna hear a.
So,
They must have got something.
We eating good tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Nothing quite like venison.
Ripley, I'll give you the jump on this as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll whatever attacks you want to roll. It gets a claw around the tree and pulls its form in front of you as you see a bullet hole in one of its shoulders.
I'm about to try to put a bullet hole in its face. That is shit. A 10 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
His shot threw me off. Do I have time to do anything else or no?
That would be your action.
Hmm.
You still have a bonus action.
could I dump out my bag of holding when I see this guy?
100%.
Okay, great.
um,
all my info just spills out on the ground.
could I try to mimic a sound instead of taking a bonus action?
Sure.
I want to try to mimic the sound of that one pirate ship we heard that I mimicked the first time.
I believe it was just a horn.
Yeah, the horn. Yeah, exactly. I want to mimic that as loud as I can towards the camp where we just came from.
Make a. I would say this is base charisma, like the loudness of your voice, because you've been gone a while. You guys have practiced a while.
Okay, so just a charisma check.
Yeah, just a charisma check.
Okay.
What I know what
Ooh!
this thing is.
Give me an Arcana check.
That's a 24.
24.
For distance, it took me an hour to walk from Atlantic Station to Fetch.
In D&D, I feel like that's not really that far. Honestly, that's a mile and a half, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe 2?
You would hear, like, I'd say, well, you've also got trees breaking it up.
I mean, the foliage is, swamp. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one a 25. I think you're just short.
Jesus.
Dang.
All right, I'm still gonna try.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, or I'm gonna do it, I should say.
Copy that. And
27.
Nice.
27.
Arcana.
Oh,
To know
Arcana.
what this thing is.
You've heard about these from your family, and they haven't encountered them super often. They're kind of rarer. They're called rot trolls. Essentially, they
That's a rock
are.
troll.
what happens when a troll is regenerating and is blasted with necrotic energy and forms a symbiotic relationship with that necrotic energy.
Okay, so this is basically an undead troll. So.
Oh,
not
that's yeah. Should we run?
great. I mean, what do you think? I keep forgetting this guy's name.
Vic?
Vic?
Is that it? Is that
Keep on
yeah?
calling Val. What do you think, Vic?
You see he kind of cracks his neck back and forth, and it's
I
like,
kind of unload the gun and click it back into place. Just what I was thinking.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this.
So after Ripley, Vic is going to go. Essentially, you guys have a surprise round, and you see the same thing that happened yesterday, whenever you insulted him. He appears to go into a rage. His claws extend and his fangs extend, and he is just gonna make 2 attacks on this guy. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Mm. 18 points of damage. And that is its turn, and we come back to Philby.
Okay. Are we in initiative?
I was gonna say, are we rolling?
It's gonna be a loosey-goosey thing. I essentially am gonna give you guys the go since you had the jump on it.
All right. I will search the ground. How far away from me is it?
It's still probably about 45, 50 feet off.
Great. So I will grab my gauntlets off the ground and no, I won't grab my gauntlets. I'll reach for my spell book and kind of like let it float in the air and whip. I was like, Uncle Old, guide me, and it whips to a page, and you see Ripley. You see like as it whips to a page, it's floating there. You see like a little ball of energy kind of pops up and it's crackling with lightning. And I'm gonna tell it to, we don't need lightning, we need fire. And I'm gonna use my my awakened spellbook feature that lets me temporarily replace the damage type that would appear in another spell and change it to fire.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Oh.
And I'm gonna cast 3rd level Witch Bolt on this this homie.
Okay. Nice.
But a fire damage witch bolt? That's cool.
Oh, balls. Just 11. 11.
11 is going to miss.
All that cool stuff. I knew it was gonna be wasted because I had
That still looked cool.
It still does look cool.
Yeah.
Shooting black fire.
I will. So I had to move up to get within range since he was 45 feet away from me. I had to move up, and then I will kind of look back to Ripley and kind of click my heels together and use a bonus action to use my Boots of the Winding Path to teleport back to Ripley and just be like, I missed him. Sorry.
What? Oh God. Oh, okay.
Got it. Rip, I'll let you go next.
All right. I'm going to cast command at this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to try to, at least.
What's
the word?
Grovel.
What is?
Nice.
It's a wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. Not very wise. Got a -1 to wisdom.
We like that. We like that. Yeah.
That's a 4, so it's a 3.
Dum troll. Yeah. I'm going to
What Ripley says, dum dum troll.
No, Ripley's gonna like whip out his like loot and be like, "Take this, you dumb troll, grovel!" And he's gonna strum a beat on his like loot, and then go like that and cast it. And say, "Grovel,
Grovel or gobble?
grovel, not
Oh,
no gobble, no gobble, no grovel." Yeah, it's a were turkey actually.
Turkey
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say grovel as I cast command.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna be like oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go for it.
I'm gonna kind of shout out to Vic. Be like, all right, dude, show me what you got.
Vic is still tearing into this guy.
I bet you can't kill him in 3 more swipes.
Let's see.
Oh wait, and as a bonus action, I'm going to give him bardic inspiration.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as I play, I'm gonna go down, class grovel command, and poon up and be like, "Here's some help."
Copy that. Yeah, he tears into it. The troll lays down, and it's back to Philby.
So he is now prone right now.
Yes, it is now
Troll?
prone.
Did he have to use his turn to do that?
He had to use his turn to do that.
Gotcha. And he's on the ground.
I still need to roll that. And you see, as he's kind of laying there and Vic is tearing into him, you see these, like, black spores coming off of him.
Nope.
And Vic is going to take
Ooh.
13 damage.
I'm gonna say, Vic, I was about to come help you out, but I think I'm gonna keep my distance.
Damn.
That's a circle of spores troll.
And we're back to Philby.
I think it's gonna hit him. He's laying on the ground. I don't have good, I can't shoot him.
Yeah.
Not with my regular bullets. I'm gonna pull out a little pouch of arcane powder, kind of like, you know those, those things you like press and they like puff up in the pouch, and then they explode. Anybody? The little
Nope.
like almost like a card pack pouch, and you like rub it together, and it like
Oh, it puffs the
creates a
pouch up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then it
Yeah,
pops. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of do that, and before it pops, I'm gonna shove it into my gun and do a 3rd level magic missile at the guy.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll your
So that-
damage.
What's that? 5d4 plus 1.
3rd level says 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5d4
D5.
plus 5.
Yes.
So that's 19 points of force damage.
Nice.
Got it. Anything else?
And yeah, I'm gonna use my object interactions to start picking up my armor, because I meant to do that I meant to put my armor on and not do this.
Got
But
it.
he's on the ground, so I feel a little better.
Rip.
Rippy's gonna kind of, let's see. How you said we're about 40 feet away?
You're about 40 feet from him.
Okay.
Oh, I close the distance and get like 20 feet away from Vic and this guy.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do about the same. I'm gonna be just behind Philby and to the left. So he's on
Okay.
my right as I'm looking at the monster. And
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna be like, ugh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna shoot at it. While it's,
Okay.
while it's laying on the ground.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll at disadvantage. Or no, because, well, hold on. Normally that imposes disadvantage because he's prone, and this is a ranged attack.
How big is this thing? You said it was a troll, right?
Yeah, it's a troll. It's a large.
Hmm.
Yes, so this would still be
Hmm.
at disadvantage. So go ahead and roll me your attacks.
Okay. 19.
Well, that hits.
At disadvantage, 11 and 17. Fuck yeah.
I'm just gonna say to him, you can't shoot stuff that's on the ground. You're like, oh, never mind. You're good.
Huh?
You got it.
Huh? That is 17 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
Nice.
Wonderful.
lot.
While they're away hunting,
Yeah, feel
I've
free, guys.
constricted a couple of the crew members to help finish building the cart. As I sit back, puffing on a cigar, just yeah, tighten that one up over there. Maybe one more board. All right.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna say at disadvantage because they have direct orders from their
told
captain.
you to do this. I talked to him a minute ago. The captain told you to help. Can I do deception instead?
Sure.
Okay.
This is a rescue raft for the boat for
The double-decker rescue wagon raft.
Natural 17 plus 9.
Ah, yeah, they start helping.
Yeah, 26.
And
Yeah, you can script
I'd-
a few of them.
I come back to Remy in my normal form, and I just say, "I'm sorry, I couldn't keep casting that spell every hour for 3 weeks. Sorry you don't have another female in the group."
That's okay. I kind of knew you really weren't a female, so it really.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted you to have some like of your own camaraderie, you know, sort of like even if it was fake, you know.
Don't even worry about it. It's cool.
All right.
He's still up for some girl talk. Don't worry.
He's actually gonna burn a action surge and crits.
Who is this?
The troll has action surges?
No.
Okay.
Oh! Oh! My butthole got that tight. I was like, what?
Resh, I've heard quite a few shots. Maybe
Oh
we're
yeah,
getting a
you
lot
hear.
of food tonight.
You are now hearing. Like there's like 30-second intervals almost.
I mean, a bunch of deer, maybe?
I'm hoping we're gonna be eating quite well for this trip. I like where Philby's head's at and collecting the meat for us. So
Can any of you guys send a message?
Are we?
Huh?
I can't. Okay, well, I guess we'll wait on them to get back.
Maybe the deer got back. I don't know. I mean,
it is a pretty
maybe it was a
gnarly looking
herd.
swamp.
It could have been
I
a
like
herd
it.
of deer.
Lots of deer.
You hear Solomon speak up and go, I can send a message if that would be preferable.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
maybe to your friend or ours and ask him how it's going out there with the hunting.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I also don't. I started to talk, but as soon as I see Solomon's, I don't say a word, and I kind of just turn the other way. and
Gotcha.
And
Look
about,
off.
and knowing about how far they are, because it's not gonna do them much good if they're
Too far away. Yeah.
3 or 4 miles out.
Philby, as your turn comes up, you hear a message from Solomon. Goes, Master Philby, how goes the hunting? We're hearing quite a few blasts, as it were.
I just say, "Rod troll." And whack it with
It said rot troll. Does anyone know what that is?
It doesn't sound like it tastes very good.
It doesn't.
I don't
it
think
doesn't
that's.
sound
Can you tell it to focus on the?
Natural.
I mean, we know. I think we know the word troll.
Oh, yes, I know
Yeah.
what a troll is.
good. Did he sound like excited or like, "Uh-oh, I'm in danger"?
Did you ask you-
It actually almost was in that same cadence as you said, uh-oh. He said, rot troll.
Right? Maybe.
A
maybe
rotten troll's good eating. Is it worth all those extra shots?
I don't think anything rotten is good to eat at all.
Should make our way to them, maybe?
I'm gonna head that way. Mm-hmm.
Sure, just get these guys to keep working on this double decker.
Hey, you fellas. When we get back, I want this all finished. You know, captain's orders. Alright.
Who are you talking to?
the
Alright.
three
So the people-
that I constricted to finish building this cart.
Okay, I'm
As
just
the
making sure.
captain said, so.
I'm just making sure.
Could you check to see if it's worth us getting there, so we're not just wandering through a swamp and starting our own rot troll adventures?
Yeah.
Well,
Solomon,
the
do
swamp
you have a way
doesn't
to find
start
these guys?
for the swamp. It's not like full on swamp, right? The way we're gonna be traveling will eventually become full on swamp, but we're on like the outskirts right now.
Maybe we could do some hunting of ourselves while we're out finding them. Sounds like we might get better meat than they got.
I'm gonna say that you guys, it's got 20 hit points left. You guys finish off this rot. So, fun fact, rot trolls don't regenerate. So, it just is dying.
Great.
Cool.
Great.
So you guys finish up. You hear another sending come through that says, do you require assistance, or are we okay to still be here?
Nope. Keep working on the double decker. We'll be home in a jiffy.
He says keep working on the double decker.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, it's dead all of a sudden.
How is Vic looking after that spore stuff?
You see him cough once, but he looks fine.
Let them die. What? That was a weird crow that flew by that said so.
I say to Vic, I say, sorry, old chum, I didn't seem to pack any wound curing spells today.
You know what?
Oh, I'm fine. I feel good.
You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I do apologize, but now that we've actually fought together, you're cool. I can give you a little bit of healing if you want it.
I mean, you could top me up.
Yeah,
My
sure.
lungs are a little itchy.
I'm gonna use cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Don't you all travel with a holy man? Maybe we can get him to check him out once we get back to camp.
I didn't see him this morning, boss.
Is Solomon the only one with us?
Beryl is still kind of against the tree. It looks like
Okay.
he has gone from watching to just complete, like, napping.
Oh.
That's 11 points of healing, Chandler.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
All right. Be like, I think you'll be fine. I mean, I just topped you off a little bit.
Yeah, I feel great. I've got a full stomach, had a good night's sleep.
The deer looked kind of tasty, if it was cooked.
It was fine.
Let me find our way back to camp, and I throw my spell book up, and it flips to the guiding hand page.
Let's
And
call-
I'll say, just give me a few minutes. And
You are the best, boss.
Those
And
claws
I'll,
come in handy.
Oh yeah, and they retract back to the normal fingernail length.
All right, that's pretty cool.
I'll ritually cast Guiding Hand and find our way back
Mm.
to the shipwreck.
Nice.
Copy that. About another hour and a half later, you see Philby, Vic, and Ripley stumble out of the woods.
Before
Can
they return,
Yes.
have I met the twins before?
How you doing?
You've seen them around. You've never stopped to talk to them.
What's Mama doing?
How
You know they
Do
used
I
to run
have-
with a mercenary group.
do I have any inner feelings towards anything hairs on the back of my neck, sort of?
Give me an insight check.
while he's doing that, can I roll to see if we can
Find
find
some
any?
deer on the way
Yeah,
back?
find anything to hunt on the way back.
Yeah, sure. Either one of you can give me a survival check.
13.
That is a nat 20. Woo!
You find a herd of 14 deer.
I'm gonna say to Philby before anything happens, like, okay, let's take this slow, okay? Actually, aim before we like start shooting. I'll pick that one over there, and I'll start this way. You start this way, and we'll work our way in and see how many we can get.
All right, sounds good. I
Alright.
go to cast guidance on him, and I see him like succeed, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
If you wanted to, you can mow down 11 of them.
11?
Hold on. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think
Deer per
Fi-
more than deer per person.
I was gonna say, like, can we get 4?
That's a lot of
Should-
pelts.
4 should
A lot
be.
of pelts.
You can for sure get less. I'm just like with your natural 20. That's how many
Yeah.
you can get if you want.
We can slaughter the whole herd, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
They
Like,
would
Wait,
never-
okay. Before we start shooting, be like, how many do you guys think we can carry between the 3 of us? Wait, you have that floating disc, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. I'm gonna, let's say we slaughter 8?
Okay.
8. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Gah!
My disc can only hold 500 pounds.
Yeah, a deer, a
Deer is
full
huge.
grown deer
Ripley
weighs
shoots
about
8 deer.
I don't know. My boy Vic here could probably carry a lot of these.
You see him throw 2 over his shoulders.
So that's 2. How many fit on the disc, you think? 2, 3,
3 would for
3,
sure fit.
4, 5, 6. How many do you think you can carry, Philby?
Probably 0.
Oh. Hold on.
So you killed 8 and you left 1 out there.
You've got some rope. You can tie one to me.
I do in fact have some rope. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to tie a rope around him, and I want to make sure it's good. So I'm gonna use mending to like mend it together to make one thing.
To make a single loop of rope.
Sure. I don't.
150-foot long circle of rope.
No.
Just have
No,
him
he-
drop
he
the
meant
other 2
like
deer
the
off his
end.
shoulders.
yeah, like the ends
Yeah, the
together.
2 ends. After
Not the
being
2
tied.
No, not the two. Not like
Oh,
one
so like-
loop.
Take the end, like the
Like,
end of
make
one
a-
and wrap it around his
Make a
his
strap.
stomach. And
Yeah.
back to the line.
Yes, there you go.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Not just drop the other 2, have feather fall those 2 so they're falling slowly.
Just cast levitate on them.
I was just about to say.
I did pick up all my stuff. That's
All
still
your
out of
stuff?
my bag. Yeah,
Depending
yeah.
on how big they are, you could potentially put 2 to 3 of them on the disc. So 200 to 400 pounds is an average deer.
I do
weight.
have all my tools that I can make tools with. So I can make like a carrying apparatus for us if you want me to roll for that.
Drag 'em.
A little sled.
Yeah. You could make a little sled. Sure. Go ahead and give me what would essentially be an investigation check for you.
All right. Actually, it's gonna be plus. Give me 5 + 6 because I get double proficiency with the tool check.
Okay, doke.
So 11. So that's Arcana. 26.
Yeah. You
Nice.
fashion a sled, like you have some spare canvas for the wagon in your bag, and you just kind of make one of those like ramshackle sleds almost, I guess is what you would call it, where you like carry one bit over your back and then it's like just canvas out and you lay the things on there.
Shored up with some small trees.
Yeah. They return with 8 deer.
No feelings about this guy while they were gone.
You don't get a read on him. He seems mild-mannered, like definitely does
I'm
not
mostly-
have as big of a temper as his brother.
Mostly just trying to make sure like my other side's not flaring up.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. No. Nothing
Okay.
like that.
So Ripley, since we got in that battle, Philby would have put his armor on, and as we're walking back, you would notice on the back of my armor is like embossed Philby all over my shoulders, like it's a jersey.
Oh, who made that for you?
Do you have a
Oh,
helmet that is a golden badger on the side of it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I made it myself. I do a little tinkering if I didn't mention it.
Oh, that's awesome. I really want to learn how to do that stuff. I got some you guys know what a rock is?
Like a
He
rock
picked
and
up a
ground.
rock.
Not like a literal rock, but like the beast rock. And he's gonna kind of lift up his cloak and he's gonna show like the feather cape that he kind of fashioned together.
Vic actually looks wide-eyed at this. He's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Right? It's a giant bird that was bigger than the ship that we crashed, and we fucked it up. And I stole this one. This is one feather. It's not even a whole feather. And I was gonna try to see about getting something made when we get to a place that has like smithies or like magic user people that are like more competent to like make
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I can see what I can come up with.
Yeah, if you want to take a look, I mean, you
Might
seem to
take me
be.
a couple days to think over the schematics.
Yeah, sure. If you think of anything cool, let me know. Like I said, I was gonna wait until we got to a city, but I mean, if you think you can do something with it, sure.
And then they stumble out of the woods.
yeah, but he's gonna turn to Vic and be like, it was a pretty awesome fight.
I don't like the air. Ugh.
I would if
made
I-
like a lounging chair out of a stump of a downed tree, and I'm just kicked back with my feet up, smoking a cigar, pointing stuff out to these people building this cart.
Copy that. Vic walks right up to you, drops the deer off at Remy, and goes, "Got any spare?"
Yeah, I got one for you. Take one out of my bag and toss it to him.
He flicks you a platinum piece.
We left the right guy in charge.
Oh,
This
thanks.
thing looks great.
You got a light?
Oh yeah, and I do this, and my thumb presentation's a little light. Yeah.
Yeah, he just lights it up and
Nice.
literally will like kind of puts his hand in the dirt and like digs himself a little thing reminiscent of the chair and just sits in it.
Sweet.
How did it go, guys? That's a lot of deer.
As you
It
can
was
see,
awesome. We I took a shot at the first thing we saw. Turned out to be a rot troll. But after that, your pal Ripley here led us to a bunch of good eating, as it were.
That troll thing
Yeah,
was
if you ever run
hideous.
across a rock troll, don't get too close of it. It'll make your lungs itchy.
It's pretty ugly too.
Oh, okay. Well, that meat's gonna take quite some time to process.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of furs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Solomon kind of like floats over and is like, "Well, the double decker is done."
Right.
I'm
Sorry.
getting pretty good at hunting, guys.
How many?
I just
how
wanted
many is it?
everyone to be clear. I coined that term, so if there's any trademark paperwork I need to sign or fill out in the city that we're going to, just so that we can start getting royalties in case people steal our design.
Oh, I'll have
Obvi-
plenty of
obviously-
paperwork for you to fill out whenever we reach the capital.
What?
Solomon speaks up as you're talking about
Yeah.
making paperwork, and he's like, "Oh, I'll have plenty of paperwork for you to fill out whenever we return."
I don't. Of course, Philby will probably have to sign something on there too. He's the one who drew the actual thing. So yeah, sure. I'll sign off on anything that it was also a combined effort with your friend Philby, of course.
Indeed.
Just
So,
got him by
How
the
many
cojones.
how many deer did you get, Ripley?
We got 8 of those.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Mr. Solomon, how many kegs of ale do you have on our cart?
Me?
Yeah, how many kegs of ale are we traveling with?
I don't drink myself.
So we have no ale for this 3 weeks.
I didn't
Where's
say
that-
that.
Where's the keg that we bought from the city? Remy, you have a
can
keg,
kind of
don't you?
Whoosh his hands, and you see a circle appear on the ground, and 5 kegs of ale pop out of it.
Oh wow. Okay, fantastic. Good. I was
Oh,
just making sure
cool.
because I was gonna have Ripley maybe trade for those deer to the ship for a more manageable thing and then get some kegs in return. But seeing we don't need to do that, we could just get going.
I mean, is there anything
And
else we
I
might?
Also found my new best friend, so you let me know if you need anything, Solomon. And I've got you back.
What was that, Mr. Russian drug? Was it?
Yeah, you can call me whatever you want.
All right, whatever you want.
Is there any, I mean, since we have so
Are we
many.
back in the Fae? Did the boat fall in the wrong place?
Oh no.
Oh, you've been to the Fae. What a wonderful place.
No, terrible place. Well,
Really?
No.
terrible.
The
Didn't
cat
enjoy
people were
it.
quite interesting.
Ah,
I've never been there.
the turtles? Wild.
Ripley's gonna get the most sour look on his face, like.
I really enjoyed those alligators, the ones that were the grass.
Uh,
Oh,
They were
yes.
they're really good for body disposal.
Oh,
I've
are
only
they?
read, I've only read stories about the Feywild. That's amazing. You guys went there? I
Ah,
remember
Master
the,
Philby, we'll have to go sometime.
A
Oh,
short
I would
period
love
of
that.
time.
my parents tell me about it all the time. They used to tell me about it at bedtime. That was my favorite story.
I heard a story as a child as well about this group that was sent there. A bunch of
Oh,
worshippers.
The party frogs?
The party frogs, yes.
I love the
They were
party
trapped
frog
by this
story.
group of rambunctious adventurers and forced to stay.
The only book I ever read was called Into the Feywild.
well, the road's not gonna go anywhere if we don't keep moving, guys. I mean,
So what time of day is it now? Did we waste a good chunk of the day, or
It's about 1:30ish.
okay? We can hit the road. Test this double decker out.
before we hit the road, since we have so many deer, is there anything we want to get from these guys before we head out, like trade? Or are we good on everything? You think?
I think we have. I think 8 deer is plenty of food for 3 weeks of travel, as
but
long
I
as we
mean-
can get it smoked up.
Is what I'm saying is that we should probably chop this deer up now and then put what we can carry onto the double decker because that's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we can chop up a bunch. And does anyone have one of those trans-dimensional bags?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
how
that'd be a-
how how good's it gonna stay in there?
I mean,
probably
smoked-
not well capped.
Not good at all.
Smoked meat won't stay well in there.
It takes a long time to smoke meat.
It does.
See, if that's the case,
Dig some holes,
Do we have a bunch of
it's
salt?
tomorrow,
We
soak them
could
overnight.
throw it in salt.
Salt and dry.
There was actually, I think, the captain of the ship said that there was a huge salt flat behind us.
We don't need to go there.
well, no. If we pack it in salt, then it'll preserve it.
Plus,
Yeah,
if we
you gotta maybe
process it and break it down a little bit, it'll cut down on the weight.
Well,
And,
It will. We need to
From
cut
the
it down on the
direction
weight.
you all
so we can actually
came, there
travel it.
wasn't a salt flat anywhere near here.
It's quite a large
no,
one over
it-
there.
It was recent. It was a recent event.
Philby,
did you
am I
s-
crazy? Did we pass a salt flat?
did we come from the same way they came?
Yeah,
So we went through Jacinx or whatever.
you did actually.
Okay. No, we went through Jacinx. There was a lovely tavern. We stopped at the
Yes.
Yes.
the general store there. We met a lovely young lady who ran the general store. We got some of her ale.
She,
She
mhm,
was
we
quite
did
nice.
too,
Yeah.
as well.
Lovely lady.
A little feminist, but
The Sinks is the no more.
The six.
Sorry.
It was just erased.
it is now a salt flat.
You guys are clearly an eccentric bunch.
No, no,
You're
no, no,
speaking,
no.
speaking nonsense right now.
It is gone.
Solomon, you
He's
getting
not.
any of
He's
this?
not kidding. He's being serious now.
Just about on our arrival of the crash here, maybe you guys saw it too, a bright beam of light through the sky.
Did we see that from our location in the woods?
No, you guys were pretty focused on the ship crash.
Yeah. No, I don't remember seeing a bright light yesterday. Nope.
Well, the captain of the ship back there, he flew up and took a look through our friend's spyglass, and the city that we had just came from, Gasinks, is now a salt flat. And then upon viewing the salt flat, our captain also
Turned
burst into salt and fell to the ground, and then reanimated.
He licked him. He turns back into a human. It was nice.
Well, that is Russian Drog's theory, so it is a possibility that we return to Gasinks and lick everything there, and it all returns.
Well, the problem with that is that would be backtracking.
Yeah, it would be backtracking. Very true.
Indeed.
And
If
We
we're
are
gonna
on a
get
tight
patent on this
schedule.
design, we gotta act quick.
yeah, the biggest concern now is the meat, right? We can break it down and package it, but if we don't cook it, it's gonna go bad in days, no matter where we put it.
And on top of all that, I wouldn't be able to carry enough water to keep my mouth wet to do all that
To
licking.
be
So-
fair, if we cook
I've
it,
got an idea. Okay, we take one of those kegs or two of those kegs of beer, and we chop up as much deer meat as we can and put them in the beer and brine it in the beer.
It would make the beer quite undrinkable, I think.
Yes, but it would make the meat last longer until we can cook it on the go.
Didn't someone
the
suggest making
beer?
a trade with the ship?
Yeah, I did suggest that as well. You know, give them like half of our meat for some other items or such.
Yeah,
wanna
maybe
trade
we could,
Our
maybe
meat
we could
for
take a
already prepared meat.
manageable- Well, I was saying maybe we could take a manageable amount of our meat that we could take with us, and then trade it for supplies from the ship.
Let's go trade some meat.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Finn should probably be the ones to take care of that. We've been trading meat for as long as we've been together.
Oh yes, buddy, you know it. Every brothel from here to
I
fucking
don't
Night
understand
Tower.
that reference.
I don't get that reference either.
You don't want to.
We can tell.
It's okay.
Solomon, there's a lot that you don't get.
Indeed, Demetrius.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Plus, we can Plus, we can hunt along the way. I'm not quite sure why we shot so many deer. We just got a little trigger happy out on the fields. You know how it is.
I think a little bit. That's
I'm gonna go talk to Captain Oz.
Hey.
Ripley's gonna
Hey,
tag
Oz.
along.
Yeah, yar.
We got a bunch of meat, some deer meats that we would like to trade you for some goods on our leave from this area. You have anything to offer?
All right, let me paint this picture of events that have happened to me in the past couple of weeks. I was in a city that was very nice. I got a call to come pick up some people at a limo. I go to said limo, it's on fire, and there are dead bodies around
Yeah,
it.
that sucked.
Don't forget the tornado thing.
I pick up the people. There's a tornado that happens. We hightail it.
Oh yeah, we make it out of there.
We land in Gesings. We leave Gesings.
Mm-hmm.
Ship gets attacked.
Yep, on our trajectory.
Wife and daughter killed.
Yep.
Oh
yep.
shit.
Benefactor kidnapped.
We gotta get that back.
Engine
Yep.
explodes.
I
Bitch.
tried to fix it, but I was a little too late. I'm sorry.
Crashes.
That's why we're here.
And here we are.
I got some deer meat for you.
Are you
I've
not
got
hungry?
nothing to offer you.
You have nothing to offer me.
What do you want? What do you want? You want salt? You want
Salt would be great.
Speak of the devil.
sure, have a barrel of salt. Randy, get them some salt.
I'll take a barrel of salt, and you get four. You want 4 deer? I'll give you 4 deer.
Sure. I'll
Yeah,
take
that should feed you guys for a while. And the best of luck to you. It's been great riding on your ship. Too bad about it crashing and us not getting there, and also about your family. That's a shame. Maybe I'll be able to bring them back to you one day. Who knows? You might contact me in the future. But yeah, that salt, please. Yeah, all right.
Wait.
He looks exasperated and goes back to what he was doing.
Hey, Reschenjog, the power of negotiation. You know
that was a work of art. You really should teach a class. You should start a Skillshare. Skillshare.
Yeah, I'll share my skills.
Use code CASTAWAKEN for your first month free.
I'm just over here working on skinning these deer and giving the meat to Rocco so we can get moving on all this damn meat.
So he can cook some of it and then salt the rest of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he is toiling away at his craft.
Let us know when we get those promo spots. I can plug those all day when we're ready.
Once Rocco gets the cask of salted meat, I can throw those in my bag of holding.
Gotcha.
Because I got a
it
good amount
takes
of space in
him
there.
between him and Remy both working on it. It probably takes him. I don't know how long that takes.
I also
let's.
I have cook tools proficiency, so I can help.
Okay, yeah, if you want to help him.
Ripley will help out. Ripley will help out too because he can forge.
Okay. So I'll say it takes about another hour for you guys to work through these. And he hands the barrels of salted deer over to you.
Okay, a barrel of salted deer. Is that in D&D Beyond?
Definitely is not.
I would say it's about 3 weeks ration of deer meat.
Yeah, sure.
Canon.
Deer meat barrels.
So around this time it'd be about 2:30.
How many pounds do you think that would be?
I assume a barrel full of salt would be heavy.
Probably 800 pounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't hold 800 pounds. I can hold 400 pounds.
Yeah.
It's I mean, we have about 800 pounds of deer meat between those 4 deers.
So
So plus the salt.
200 pounds for 1 barrel.
Okay. I'll put 1 barrel in my bag.
Got
What do you do in that case? Just put the barrel over the top. I mean, the bag over the top of it, or actually lift it up and put it in the
Stretch it around the top, and then just
Solomon.
scoop the bottom.
Do you have a way to hold the barrel of deer like you hold the
Nick
barrel of
disappeared.
beer?
I think he just did it.
So I didn't need to do that?
No, not at all. But I thought it was funny.
Solomon knows.
Wait,
We keep the beer and we keep the deer.
But he
yeah, I want to
does
see
again.
Philby try and pull it back out of the bag now.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
just do this.
it's yeah. He pulls the inside out, and everything just tinkle, ting, ting, ting.
Oh,
Just
perception
grab
check.
my gear back.
Perception check.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Do this all the time. Okay, there's
Any-
bare boots, a bag of bullets, a cleansing stone, like a fine wrapped clothing kit, crowbar, disguise kit, a spell book, a lantern, a hammer, a python, set of pythons, a couple pots, some rope, shield, ring, spear. There's tents in there, a bunch of tools, tinderbox, torch, water skin.
Nice.
Hey Chandler, before we head on the road too, can Ripley try to trade for some bullets?
Sure.
Yeah, just one of the deckhands, I guess, that whoever is closest to whatever is left of the armory.
That would be Edalus.
Okay.
You find him with one finger as the blowtorch again, and is currently like blowtorching something to the stub of arm.
Hey, what's going on,
Greetings.
man? I was seeing if before we head out, can I pay or trade for some bullets? I don't know how
I will
prevalent they
take
are.
any spare metal you have.
Any metal? Oh,
Yes, I am severely damaged.
Ripley's gonna reach into his pouch and hold out a clockwork amulet. This is about as much metal as I have, because I would give you my bullets, but that's kind of what I need.
Hmm.
I mean, Ripley wouldn't be trying to shout, but he wouldn't be trying to be quiet either.
Yeah.
I kind of look over and I just kind of go over to Ellis. Excuse me, sir. I heard that you are in need of assistance.
You see him. He again looks like Ultron from like the first time they see him, like all banged up and messed up. He's like, "Yes, I am severely injured.
I would love to fix you.
Please." And
Wait!
he takes his whole arm off and lays it in front of you.
Wait. Yeah, I want to, because I just got this spell today, because I forgot to upgrade it from last time. I'm gonna start casting mending on him. Be like, oh wait, if that's what you need, and try to mend him.
So the mending can put the pieces back together, but it does not replace what is missing of it.
Gotcha.
We do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hand him my clockwork amulet. That's about the only metal I have on me.
He's walking along, and it was like someone was dropping bombs.
Would I be able to pick up any
Would
of
they have
that
exploded?
kegs?
Yeah, you'd be able to pick up a keg or two. Well, as you guys got closer to the ground, they didn't explode, but as you guys were higher up, the force of them hitting the ground would cause the metal to hit each other and send a spark off.
Gotcha. So I would have a few black powder kegs too in that.
Now I'm curious on the science of that. Is that something that actually happens?
Well, I think from a certain distance, yeah, but
If it is
the black powder would need an igniter. It would still need an igniter
If it
to
was
light.
a-
So from a
if it
certain
was a
distance,
sparkable
probably.
metal. If the metal was a ferrous metal, it would spark.
The
It
only metal would
needs-
be the rings that
Around the barrel.
attach to the end of the barrels. That would be the only metal.
So boom
black powder
versus
needs heat,
spark.
a lot like high heat to combust, as opposed to like C4 you can set on fire and it burns, but you need an igniter for C4. Dynamite, nitro just needs a small spark. That's highly combustible. Black powder needs a lot of heat. And then, yeah.
I love everyone's random knowledge on these things.
I was with EOD for like 3 years, so.
I know.
That was foul. I was forced to try what is called a peppermint martini. It was not good.
Wait, gin or vodka?
Yeah.
Peppermint.
Based on face, looks like gin.
Probably,
Yeah,
probably
it's
vodka.
a gin face, not a vodka face.
I'm not a big fan of gin.
Gin is my favorite.
I'm not a fan of
Yeah,
vodka.
Jim.
Yeah.
I love vodka.
Yeah.
It's
Jim-
vodka is literally flavorless.
Yeah.
Pine needles.
It
Oh,
just tastes like booze.
did we get him patched up pretty well? Because Ripley would have helped out too, like watching him trying to mimic.
He's back up full and running.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd get the arms and then hand them to Ripley to like mend onto his body.
Yeah.
Oh, no need, and he just snaps it back into place.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Oh,
man, that's good.
literally.
I do the same thing, but it's just my gauntlet.
Ripley plucks a small feather out, and be like, "Ow."
Can I have that?
Sure.
Thank you.
Soul pact. It's coming back, and that'll come back to bite you.
Does
I
he give
will
us?
now be able to find you wherever you go.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, we'll see you later, Analyst.
Wait. Bullets.
Hello. Oh, how many would you like?
How many can you guys spare? I don't want to clean you dry, but we got a lot, so.
He kind of smashes through the pegboard where he had all the tools rotating. This like bin of bullets, and it is literally just like a little wooden bucket full of bullets.
Oh,
Would this suffice?
sure. Thanks. He's gonna grab the
Here
bucket.
you go.
How many bullets are we talking here?
Even carry that much?
I was gonna say like,
Bucket of bullets.
yeah.
Bucket of bullets. I'd say you probably
That's
got
also in
300
D&D.
bullets
Yeah.
in there.
How many?
Bucket of bullets is
300?
300 bullets.
Oh, Jesus
Cannon.
Christ! Really? Oh, I thought you were bullshitting me.
All right.
I thought you were
Bucket
bull.
of bullets is 342 bullets. Cannon.
You use those.
Hey, I was gonna say, Philby, you want to take half of these? This is a lot.
Oh, sure.
Okay, and
It's probably 350, and some have been used.
I'm just gonna. God. I mean, wait, you have that big pack, right? Or the infinite? Okay, here. I'm gonna just put as many as I can in my pouches, and then you can take the rest for right now, I guess, until I need to get a refill.
Okay, I'll take like 300 off of you.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'll get. You said 342 is a bucket.
342.
All right, so
300 bullets is 93 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
definitely
think
not-
you can carry that.
No,
No.
sorry. 62 pounds.
60. Yeah, it
90
should be like 60 to pounds.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's
90
80
gold piece.
Okay, cool.
Hey, the wagon, we don't know the weight limit on the wagon. We just know the weight limit on your shields or your floating discs.
Well, to be fair, Solomon has a squirrel away thing. I have a
Oh,
bag
yeah.
of
Right.
holding.
Right.
also
We
have
can
a
put a
bag
lot of the
full.
weight in there.
Great. Yeah, we can store a lot of the heavier items.
Especially the food.
Make our travel light as possible. I'll probably keep my armor in my bag. I start like
How much space do I have in mine?
Do I need to roll anything for my
Oh, wow.
leathering abilities?
No, I'd say over time you just are able to do that. You do get towards the end of it, you do get approached by Solomon,
Mhm.
and he kind of leans in and goes, "My Grace, if you would like, I plan on investigating that salt flat. We would not be able to return until tomorrow, but if you'd like to accompany me, You're more than welcome.
Do do mm, do I feel like that's a weird suggestion comment? Am I creeped out by this?
You said it exactly that way. Take it however you want to take it.
I think she's
Can you
asking
like
for an
whisper
insight
it
check.
just to me?
Yes, he was making sure that only you heard.
I think he means he would take you there right now, and then you return to the group tomorrow, like as we were on our way already.
Yeah, I think
you guys
I think we kind of relegated that we're probably going to camp here again and then
I
head out in
mean,
the morning. We've been wasting a lot of time.
I was gonna say, well,
But I
that's
think Solomon's saying that he's gonna take you and just
Uh-huh.
yeah, because that was
Alright.
at least what 4 or 5 hours of stuff we've done.
It's like 5 o'clock now.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
getting close to getting dark.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Sure, Solomon. Let's go.
Wonderful. You'll only have 6 seconds, so please be ready.
Okay.
And he casts a spell, and you see a portal open in front of you.
I send John Cromwell to get on. Let's take my squirrel.
Hey, Remy, are you good alone?
He steps through.
And I'm going through.
Oh shit.
Wait, I'm gonna give her like 1 dose of bardic inspiration just for the road.
Copy.
So,
And you both land on like a salt flat. That is right next to a dried out, now crack in the earth, what was a river that Gesink sat on.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That was interesting.
You definitely like.
My buddy Solomon.
Oh, I just figured you would want to see the workings of your ancestor.
Come again?
And he just kind of gestures at the salt flat.
Is this what my ancestors did?
I believe she mentioned she spoke with you. She said
Yep.
that you would be nearby.
Yep. I'm assuming you're the friend I'm supposed to meet. What did you call yourself?
Zindon is my name.
Zindin. All right. Cool. So this was the beginning of the cleansing. Am I correct in my assumption of that?
It is not the beginning, but it is just the continuation.
Oh, okay. What was the beginning?
I believe it started with a place called. What was it? Sorry, I'm not very good with places outside of Lost. It was somewhere in the Empire, I believe, the Circelian Empire.
What was it? I don't remember where we were at.
You guys have not been in the Circelian Empire.
Okay, cool. That helps.
That was the place that Caracas was getting very nervous about heading towards there because they have very strict border policies.
Oh, okay.
He says, I believe this is but the third spot of cleansing.
Oh,
The first was somewhere in the Circelian Empire, and the second was, I believe, somewhere called Juradol.
Gyrdal?
I believe. I don't know. It's a strange name.
Hit that with
Mhm.
nicely, and you'll be good to go.
Where's that?
Yeah.
You're not there.
I
Mhm.
know I'm not. You guys know that. I was just asking you guys.
All right. So let me get this straight here. So the Gesinks was the third.
I believe.
You believe? Okay. The second one was Gyrdal.
I believe so.
I can't remember the actual name. Isn't that my notes? Hold on. Okay.
It's like a
And
type of
then
medicine for heartburn.
uh mm,
I can reach out and see if I can find the name of the first location, but there was no, from what I understand, there was no real significance in where the cleansing began, so long as it began.
okay. Okay. Get cleansed. You don't know.
Not in my plans.
Okay. What else can you tell me about this, and how do I help my friends slash also not die with the
Um,
and that's a permanent thing?
it would probably be best to wait it out until
Hmm.
the Lord is done cleansing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also heard that you had questions regarding who the Lord was, and if you don't mind, and he goes to tap your forehead.
Wait. Who told you this? What?
Me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know her name either, so that's cool. All right. You're just gonna zap me some information. Go for it.
Indeed. And he taps your forehead,
Mhm.
and your vision goes white,
Yep.
and you see this towering, like, golden eagle
Uh-huh.
with arms and legs.
Okay.
And it is very similar in, like, stature to both the Crystal King and the Roiling Serpent that you have seen, as far as size goes, and you
Okay.
kind of get the same feel from it.
Okay. Okay. Do I feel like it's bad, evil, good? Any of the questionable?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, sure. 13.
13. You get a feeling of self-righteousness, almost,
Okay.
and god damn it, and a feeling of, like, it's very much the feeling of stepping on an ant.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm the ant. Okay.
You feel like potentially the prime material plane is the ant in this case.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
That's concerning. Okay.
And then your vision comes back to you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And that is where we will end our session for the night.
Cool. Messing around with some gods.
Where is Jaredol? Isn't that where you guys were from?
That's where we
Yeah,
started.
that's where.
Mm-hmm.
So we
and it's
don't know
been
any depth
cleansed.
anymore.
Was it Gyarados? What was the actual name?
Jordal.
Gyarados.
Yeah,
Jaredol.
that's
Yeah.
where y'all started.
Gyarados.
Although-
I wasn't with you guys there.
Although, that doesn't mean that's completely destroyed, because remember, they started off in the caverns, and then they came out, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
So some people might have survived.
I don't know.
Because I feel like, didn't they
Yeah.
say that there was a certain group of people that was still living in the caverns?
I don't know how deep a cleansing of
Cleansing
people
spot
turning
goes.
everyone into salt goes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how deep this cleanse goes. That's terrifying, though.
Cleanses the surface.
Yeah. Just surface
So all
cleanse.
those people that like we ran out on our contract nonsense. Maybe?
Might not be hunting us anymore. Potentially, yeah.
Yeah,
To be fair, never knew if they were hunting you in the first place.
never
No.
gonna know now.
All right then. How fun.
Another day in the forest.
Yep.
Another day, another deer.
Got a lot of projects doing. Did a lot of crafting.
Yeah.
What the hell am I gonna do with all this leather?
You work it.
Use it.
Make stuff. Make
Bop
some
it.
armor.
You
Twist
can
it.
cut it into strips.
Here's the armor.
and
Pop
then-
it.
And then tie those strips together and make a leather rope or a whip.
Oh, you can make some gauntlets.
True.
Got
You
it.
Yeah.
can make
all
some.
these
You
things.
can make some leather armor.
You could
Pants.
sell that armor.
Shirt, helmet.
You could.
World of Warcraft.
You could
Let's make it
Dude,
happen.
make
punch
some boots.
some runic symbols into the armor and pass it off as magical.
Or I can make it magical myself.
I
Think I can
Yeah.
turn armor magical?
don't
That's what
know.
I do, baby.
I don't know, Philby.
We'll find a use for it.
There you go.
Got a bunch of it.
Yeah, good working stream. A session.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lots of info drops on this one.
Right?
Yeah. Speaking
I'm
of which,
gonna miss next week again.
Yeah, you're all
Boo.
talking with the god friend.
AKA on a cruise.
Yeah.
So do we leave without them? Or
I mean, you watch them disappear.
okay.
Yeah, I figured we would have set off, and then
I
they
think-
would
I
just
think-
reappear with us.
It's
I
gotta
think
be-
it's safe to assume that Solomon has done this before.
Do we
Very
want to?
rarely.
Yeah.
Do we
But
want
he
to?
always says, "Go on without me. I'll meet you where you are." Basically.
He normally, once he gets there, he'll send you a message when he remembers and is like, Philby, I will not be returning until tomorrow. Please continue as discussed.
Okay. Cool.
It's also got to be getting close to dark because it's. What time is it? About
It's-
that?
we're not
like
leaving until
5,
tomorrow.
6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Who said transmission?
Yeah, so probably good to wait till the next day to actually start traveling,
Yeah.
so we don't fall in a swamp or a bog or something.
Yeah, there is a bog.
Because we do know trolls are around.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a troll.
they have a cave troll. All right, I gotta get out of here too. But Chandler, I got some ideas to bounce off of you.
Bet. I've been a little busy today, so I have not responded to the 15 text messages I got.
See you guys later.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Good night.